Here's a really important networking lesson that I learned through trial and error, meeting a whole bunch of different people through Chamber of Commerce, local meetups, and all that stuff. And if you're new here, my name is Teddy. I'm a financial coach, and I made this channel really to help me document my journey and breakthrough. And if it helps you too, then great. But one of the biggest networking lessons that I learned was that the people you talk to have to be strategic. The people you talk to have to add value in your business. I used to talk to anyone and everyone, whether it was a related field or not. Even the people who are considered peers and all that stuff, I have a lot of insight to give you on what that means. So in my experience over the past, year and a half, I had a lot of conversations with other business owners and just getting their insight on their business, seeing if there's any overlap, seeing if there's any referral opportunities. And there was one particular instance that really stuck with me. I was networking with a group of financial advisors. They were solid people, strong in their faith, strong in their practice. And when I met them, they introduced themselves. Hey, this is our business, yada, yada. And then they asked me questions, not just superficial questions like, what do you do for your business? They asked me questions on my values as a business owner, how I view debt, how I view certain insurances and all this stuff. Like, they were grilling me with these questions. And luckily I passed the test, and it was really refreshing because that gave me some insight into what I should be doing in my business relationships. I need to have a certain standard for the people I want to work with, the people I want to associate with, because if I make a referral to them, they are also representative of who I am as a business owner. If someone comes to me needing investment help and I send them to just any financial advisor, that financial advisor's practice influences how that client is going to see me. And if they're just in it for the money, if they're very self-centered, that shows the client who I am and the type of people I associate with. And so the challenge is finding the people who actually care about their business, who actually care about their clients, even if it's at a cost of the business or whatever it is. This helped me completely change my standard for who I work with, who I talk to. And now when I go to networking events like Chamber of Commerce events or local meetups and things like that, I'm intentional with the conversations I'm having. I'm not just superficial talking about the weather, talking about what I do for business, but let me understand your values. Let me understand your background as to why you're a business owner. And this will change how you refer clients. This will change how clients are referred to you. And that is so, so powerful for your branding, for your community, for your network, all of that stuff. One of the biggest things that bothers me whenever I go to these events is that clearly some of these other business owners are only there for them. I get in so many conversations where I'm asking all the questions and they're giving me all the answers, but there's no feedback. There's no questions back. They're not asking about me. And that's one of the easiest signs to tell their level of humility, right? If they're actually caring about what you have to offer, how you serve your clients and all that stuff, the most humble people, you may not even know what they do for business because they're asking all the really good questions because they care about what you're doing. And so I hope this is a lesson to you, not only to, find the people you want to associate with, the people who have the same values or the same level or same standard of care for their clients, but hopefully it gets you being more intrigued in other people's businesses, not just trying to be at these networking events for yourself. Everything needs to be a mutually beneficial relationship. So find yourself the people with the overlap in your target audience. Find the people who have complementary services as you. Sometimes you're going to get in superficial conversations with people that are in a completely different ballpark in terms of their business, how it's run. Like me personally, I haven't met a car salesman that I'll do business with just because we don't really have as much of an overlap of our clientele or our target audience. And I've met, people who organize events for kids' parties. That's not me, but I've talked to teachers, I've talked to, other coaches, I talked to other business owners who actually do have that overlap, at least if not in the clientele, in experience, in the insight into how to grow as a business owner, how to develop a team, how to develop relationships, all of that stuff. So I hope this video teaches you just a little bit about being intentional with your relationships, being intentional with the time you spend on those relationships, how you develop them, and ultimately that will show you, show your clients, show everyone in your network your values, how you do your work, how you maintain these relationships, and ultimately how you're able to serve. So I hope that video is helpful. If you could subscribe to the channel, hopefully I have more videos just for you. And yeah, I'm still figuring all this business journey stuff out on my own, but if I'm just a few steps ahead of you and this helps you out, then I feel like I did my job. Alrighty, so until next time.